Tragic incidents like this are not uncommon. Children, even younger, have been taken away, used as pawns in a game of control. Osama was 3 years old when Israeli soldiers took him into custody for a few hours. He was used as collateral to force his father to hand himself in to authorities in exchange for Osama's freedom.
بس احنا اليوم اكيد نروح نعديس ودوانينا تحت عبارة تحت دوانينا.
وكان في ايه في الدار هناك؟
انا بكيت نايم ودوانينا دي بكيت نايم.
كسروا اشي في الدار؟ شو؟
مكان كرسي وسلادة واقف وكبير حطوا الديس ايديهم هان بس بهيك يوصل.
Basil Ayeida was a bit of an unruly teen. He was only 15 when he was detained by Israeli police. His parents say his arrest comes after a disagreement with an Israeli employer who files an official complaint. Basil is accused of stealing his mobile phone. The police come to Basil's home and apprehend him. He's then charged with resisting arrest and carrying a knife. He is given a 2.5-year sentence. But he often challenges prison rules, extending his jail time. He spends 11 years behind bars, 7 of them in solitary confinement. He's released in September 2023. The boy who went into prison, very different to the man who comes out. When friends and family are there to welcome him back, Basil is overwhelmed and scared. He doesn't even recognize his own family.
هاي جايين عشانك كابولا ماشي حبيبي يابا
اخبارك ايه؟ كويس؟ ازيك؟ انا ولاد الحمد لله. ممكن نتكلم مع بعض شويه؟ تحب تقعد برا ولا تحب تقعد جوه؟ تفضل ايه؟
في الصالون.
Basil's father warns me that his son is emotionally fragile, with huge lapses in memory. خليك معنا عشان نرتاح.
هو ما بعرف انا اذا بتفهميه يعني كيف الصدمة النفسية عنده. هذا 11 سنة سجن، منهن 7 سنوات انفراد، عزل، لا زيارة، لا كانتين، معاملة سيئة، ضرب.
His detention so devastating, Basil resists his own release. Paranoid and afraid to leave what had become so familiar.
لا هم حملوني حمل الناس، عشان هيك انا ما رضيتش، اضطريت ادفش فيهم لان بديش اروح على الناس، عشان شفت هيك ناس كثار، خفت انا يضربوني او فكرتهم مخابرات اسرائيليه.
Most days, he seems to relive his time in prison. He paces up and down for hours, refusing to accept that his mother and father are actually his parents.
أنا يتيم أنا يتيم ماليش أم ولا أبو، بس هم تكفلوا فيي، هم بيقولوا لي يما احكي لنا يما ويابا، بنفعش أنا أحكي لهم يما ويابا أنا يتيم، صح ولا لا؟
Basil's father's frustration and sadness are obvious, but he tries his best to reassure him.
يابا أنا أبوك وهي أمك وهذا بيتك وهذا أهلك وإحنا أهلك، هيك بدك تفهم، وأنت إن شاء الله قاعد تتعالج شوي شوي، بترجع ذاكريتك، بترجع نفسيتك، بترجع أمورك، بترجع 100%. الله راضي.
Basil's parents now cope with a son who requires constant care. A son who will never be the same. Stories like this are repeated again and again throughout Palestinian homes. The war on Gaza has led to a dramatic increase in the number of Palestinians being detained, several dying in custody.
I realized that the prison authorities have decided specific decision to make the life of the Palestinian political prisoners as hard as the life of the people who were kidnapped from Israel who are in Gaza.
So basically, you're saying that the state of Israel is copying the same methods of what it considers a terrorist organization.
Yeah, you can say it like this. You can say it like this. It's a pure revenge. I see it as a pure revenge.
But these methods of revenge and intimidation have a long history here and leave a legacy that makes the scars of this conflict increasingly hard to heal.
What constitutes exemplary journalism?
Accuracy. I want you to start with just the facts. Run us through what happened as you know.
Independence.
We want peace, we want education.
I want freedom. We don't have freedom in this country.
Impartiality.
They are asking for women to get 50% representation in the Constituent Assembly here in